Is about an hour in. We had the Wort chiller. Not very clean, but that's okay. It's got some hops and grain residue from yesterday's brew. We just take it and we're going to put it in there. Hold on. Okay, here it goes. It goes right into the beer. And then we cover the lid, make sure we want that boil to go, and the boil's going to stop for a sec, but eventually we're going to do those hoses. We want it to be more or less sterile by the time we cool off. Wort chiller. Well, there they are. There they are. Our answer to Irish moss. Whirlflock. This is how we get clear beer. We put them in about 15 minutes before the brew is over, and 10-15 minutes actually, and we're going to put some flavoring hops in, so I think I'm going to go get some Cascades and throw them in there. These are Cascade hops, and these are the signature flavor and aroma of American Pale Ale, American style Pale Ale. And again, these are 2 ounces. We want to carefully measure our flavoring hops. Use a scale if necessary. That's how important flavoring hops additions are. Want to be very precise. We put these in close to the end of the brew because, well, you're more likely to actually taste the flavor if they don't cook out. The hops we put in earlier are for bittering. These hops were for flavor. Well, the heat's off, and I just turned on the Wort chiller. That actually circulates cold water through that copper hose, drawing heat out of the beer, and that water gets sprayed out onto my iris bed. And the plants will love the extra water, and beer loves to be cool. Oh, I haven't added aroma hops, so let's look in here. There we go. Cascades again. Got some Cascade hops, and as you remember, we're always looking for precise measurements in beer making, and that's about an ounce or so. I don't want too much on this. I want a more traditional type thing. We just take those and add them in there, add heat off. We might dry hop, we might not, depending on my mood. Well, that's going to sit there, and occasionally we're going to shake that up, and I'll show you how we do that. Once the beer cools down, it's okay to introduce, well, it's not beer yet. Once the wort cools down, it's okay to introduce oxygen into it, because you want the yeast to, have some so it can reproduce. It loves oxygen, and uses the oxygen to propagate. And in the secondary stage, of course, it's anaerobic, and it produces alcohol, the desired effect. Well, at some point, the beer right around the chiller inside is going to be cool, leaving the rest to the touch warm. I don't actually use a temperature gauge here. I just wait for it to, get to so I can touch the side without burning myself. Yeah, I've been burned a few times. Just slide the lid back here. I'm going to show you what's going on. I actually just mix the beer up. Yeah, there could be things floating in there like bacteria and whatnot. But you know what? I'm going to put a nice strong yeast sample on it, and that won't matter. The yeast will, just go crazy for this stuff.